Well, a happy Tuesday morning it is here, and I hope it is where you are. Welcome to the morning show with Heidi and Colette. It is the 23rd of March today.
It is the 23rd.
Yes, it is. You were excellent yesterday. I just said that. I said, Heidi, you were excellent. I didn't want you to
thank you.
Yeah, thank you very much. Anyway, good morning, everyone. And Michael, you were wonderful, as well as Kevin and Craig. And if I've missed anybody else, you were wonderful too. So yesterday was March 22nd, and it marked the Beatles' release of their first album in 1963. Do you know what it was?
Please Please Me?
Okay. Oh, yeah. I mean, yeah. No, just little funny Tuesday morning. It was Please Please Me. And who doesn't love the Beatles? And I apologize that I wasn't here yesterday to say that, but I could not let that go without bringing that to everyone's attention today.
Love Me Do and 12 other songs.
Oh, my God. I just love the Beatles, don't you?
Pretty sure I Want to Hold Your Hand was on that. Yep, there we go.
Okay. And also, the laser was patented in 1960.
Are you listening, Joseph?
The laser.
Lasers.
But today, okay, we have a connection. We do feel like we're soul sisters anyways, but I started singing a song this morning. You're like, oh my goodness, I just added that to my playlist. Michael, do you have that song? And go.
Are you going to play it?
Are you going to play it, or am I going to just, you know,
Oh, yeah.
Little Rasputin for your soul on a Tuesday morning, right?
That's right.
Anyways, there is a reason why we're saying that. Today, on March 23rd, the Russian space station Mir is disposed of in the sea 2001. But more importantly, Heidi added Rasputin to her playlist, and it's one of my absolute favorite. I mean, that happened in history too. Way to go! But
disposals,
yeah,
sure. But
whatever. The song itself it's a hype. It gets you hyped up.
Well, and how many people actually absorbed history from that song?
I don't know.
I don't know how factual it is,
but the ladies beg, "Don't you try to do him, please."
That's right. That's right.
Okay, that's enough of our silliness, I guess, today.
All right. Okay, so on to the news then. We have 2 new confirmed cases of COVID-19 in Sault Ste. Marie and area. Through contact tracing, Algoma Public Health will contact you if you are considered to be a close contact. Cases 223 and 224 are reported to be self-isolating. Cause of exposure, close contact for both. So Algoma regions with COVID-19 cases reported in the past 10 days include Sault Ste. Marie and area, Central and East Algoma, Elliott Lake and area. So up to this moment in our region, 109,957 people have been tested. We have confirmed 224 cases. Currently, there are 21 active cases with 1 person hospitalized and 203 resolved cases.
Excellent. Not so much excellent, but thank you. But we've done a lot.
Well, I think that, I like to kind of look at those numbers overall just because it reminds us that, things are, I mean, I'm unwilling to say that things are fantastic because we do have cases.
Yeah.
But comparatively speaking, we're holding our own, I guess is the way I would put it. And, epidemiologists prove me wrong. That's yeah. So.
I'm expecting them to shut things down just because of Easter and the April break, spring break. So
yeah, I know. Well, let's push it back because people aren't going to do what they're going to do in April when it's nicer.
We were also talking about all the April birthdays and March birthdays earlier, which we'll get to some very special birthdays that are going on today. But March and April birthdays, there's a lot of them. So I don't know. June and July seem to be a couple months where there was a lot of stay-at-home activity. But moving over to MP Terry Sheehan, who we love in the Sioux, and he does so much for Sault Ste. Marie. He was reappointed parliamentary secretary yesterday by Justin Trudeau. Terry did make a statement saying that he was deeply honored by the trust the Prime Minister had placed in him by reappointing him to this parliamentary secretary's portfolio once again to Minister Mélanie Joly. He looked forward to continuing his work with the minister in supporting businesses, workers, organizations, and communities across Northern Ontario. FedNor has made a lot of announcements as of late with regards to funding. And specifically, Sault Ste. Marie has benefited from a lot of these funding announcements, and I can't help to think that MP Terry Sheehan has a role to play with that. So congratulations, Terry.
100%. Yeah. Look at how vital and vibrant he looks. You know, he's always kind of got that semi-tan glow. So good for him.
You're looking well.
Did I hear that? Are we doing this or? No.
No, we can pull that. I made an oopsie doopsie.
Okay.
There was a water main break. You want to go to your next one?
Yeah,
but the water main break has been fixed.
Yes.
Way to go,
Good. Okay, so yesterday we did allude. Mike and I did allude to the expanded tiers of eligibility as far as the COVID-19 vaccinations are concerned, because yesterday the province did head into phase 2 of the vaccine distribution plan. Now, to be specific, it is region specific, okay? So there's 2 specifics there.
Okay.
So currently in Algoma, we are still working through phase 1, so still holding to the same eligibility criterion as were previously listed. Adults 80 years and older, Indigenous adults ages 55 and older, as well as their immediate families, staff and essential caregivers. The entire list of the phase 1 rollout is on our website. However, with the rollout of phase 2 of the vaccination plan, again starting yesterday, excuse me, don't worry.
You okay?
No, it's allergies. It's a bad season for me. So phase 2 means that residents now who are 75 and older in other areas are now eligible to get the vaccine. As well, it has a lot to do with the vaccination portal. So the province has rolled out this online service through which you can book your appointments. If you do that here in Algoma, you're going to get redirected to Algoma Public Health, and you'll get screened out unless you still meet the phase 1 eligibility criterion.
Gotcha.
So as soon as phase 1 priority groups have been offered the opportunity to immunize, appointments will be made available to the next priority group. So please only call in Algoma if you are currently eligible to receive your vaccination.
Okay. Awesome. Yeah, that's good news to report. Awesome. And very well articulated.
Well, I read it before I came on the air. So
yeah, I mean, I was following you word for word. Ripping. Seriously, it was fun. Thank you.
Wow. If you're going to read
properly? Articulately? Okay, there was a traffic stop yesterday at approximately 10 o'clock p.m., and it wasn't yesterday, it was on March 19th. The members of the Sault Ste. Marie detachment of the OPP were involved with this traffic stop. They observed a vehicle traveling at high speeds on Queen Street East, right here in our city of Sault Ste. Marie. Police initiated a traffic stop, and a mandatory alcohol screening demand was made and administered. As a result of the investigation, Jeffrey DeCorpo, who is 20 years old from Sault Ste. Marie, was charged with a few things: alcohol and drugs contrary impaired while driving contrary to section in the criminal code, as well as exceeding 50 kilometers over the posted speed limit. It doesn't say what the exact speed limit was that he was traveling. However, to be 50 kilometers over on Queen Street East, it's absolutely ridiculous given the business of the road and the several traffic lights on Queen Street. So I'm really not too sure.
Yeah, no.
That's crazy. Anyway, the accused was released on appearance notice and is scheduled to appear before the Ontario Court of Justice in the Sault on April the 19th.
Okay.
He was also issued a 90-day loss of license as well.
Okay.
So, can't believe you'd be going over 50 kilometers on Queen. It's crazy.
So, as COVID continues to make its presence felt, a mother out of Toronto has taken some time to describe how it has affected her daughter, who is in junior kindergarten. So, as we know, Toronto has been very hard hit, and they have had multiple lockdowns, which has, of course, affected children attending school, because obviously, they're pivoting to remote learning, back in class, remote learning, back in class. So, you try and get yourself inside the mind of a 4-year-old and what that must be like. And the mother describes it very well. She talks about how, there is the greeting first thing in the morning, and that lasts, that kind of interaction lasts for about what did she say here? 5 to 10 minute video greeting each morning and afternoon. And then the little girl would just tune out, right?
Yeah.
Now, the mother does go on to say that, subsequent to, noticing how her daughter was reacting and responding to the online component, she did seek some support, and now has another layer to manage, because her daughter now has been found to be on the autism spectrum. So there is a diagnosis now. So she is also now waiting in Toronto during the pandemic for the support of I guess it would be an occupational therapist. But anyway, the support that would come and help. She does have faith that it will get better. But I think really we forget that children really are the unsung heroes of all of this, right? Who got sent back to school? The kids did. Mind you, scientifically, apparently they don't really they don't really feel the virus, they just shed it everywhere. However, I myself have noticed,
I was just going to say that,
my daughter, my youngest, she missed some key components at the end of senior kindergarten. So, the necessary foundations of reading and numeracy. So, I have had to engage a tutor, because the teachers are human, and they're doing all that they can.
It's different for everyone. People forget that it is different for the teachers. At one point, the teachers were teaching online simultaneously with children in the classroom, right? Okay, still are. And that's I could go on and on about.
Hats off to the educators.
Absolutely. Okay, we're just going to throw to one more story before we find out. I hear we've got some thunderstorms in the forecast, so we need to get over to Craig and find out more about that. But before we do, Joe's Sporting Goods and Surplus is changing their business model, which is good news for the local Royal Canadian Legion, and our friend Daniel Gray covered this story, and he did a spectacular job in doing so. Dave Edgar said that the switch from surplus to canoes, kayaks, and paddleboards has been in the works for quite some time now, and with the switch comes the requirement to get rid of the iconic tank, which sat in the surplus section of the store. Edgar thought it would be a great idea to auction it off and donate the funds to a local charity, and in this case he chose the Royal Canadian Legion. They're also auctioning off famous Army tanks. It comes in 3 pieces and is 7 by 7 by 5. All proceeds from the auction will be donated. Starting bid is $200, and $200, and we wish, we hope that they raise a lot of money. You don't think I'd be an auctioneer?
No, I think it's a very specific item to put up for sale.
It sure is. It is a targeted. It is a targeted donated item for sure. But let's go over to Craig. Hello, Craig. What do we got in the weather? Update us, Craig, on the weather.
You'll be happy to know, Colette, that we do actually have a thunderstorm in our forecast for tomorrow afternoon. Part of a big system coming in later on tonight, but we'll touch on that during the weather. Let's take a look outside, Michael, and we're still looking a little gray out there. We have some mist and some drizzle right now. Those should be coming to an end in about 2 to 3 hours, and then we're going to see some temperatures quite nice for the afternoon under some cloudy conditions. I'll fill you in on all that coming up.
Huntington's disease is a hereditary degenerative disease of the brain.
It affects your behaviors, your mind.
And it's a relentless disease.
If you took Alzheimer's, if you took schizophrenia, if you took Parkinson's and you mix them all together, you would have Huntington's disease.
Huntington's disease is devastating.
I just hope that I'm the last.
Oh,
it's yours.
Okay, welcome back to First Local Mornings. Today is Tuesday, March 23rd. You're here with Colette, yay, and Heidi. And we're going to go right back to Craig because he's got some more weather.
Oh, not yet.
Not yet.
No, I think that the new, it's okay. The new format, from what I understand, is we go to social media. Craig, back to us. Then to commercial.
Social media.
Can you guys just remind us of
Social media, yes. Very important that we hit up the social media. So you know what? First of all, I want to say nobody is sending us any birthday shout outs.
Nice.
See, I nailed that, right?
Nice.
Nobody is sending us any birthday shout outs. So please do send us your shout outs, your pictures, your anecdotes. Really do like to share those and celebrate the people who are important to you. Since nobody has sent us anything, I will simply send out a general shout out to people who are born on this day.
Lovely.
You are born at the very early part of spring, a time of renewal and rebirth, which makes you a very special person. So whoever you are today celebrating your birthday, I hope that you are showered with t-shirts and cheesecakes and homemade cards.
Well, that sounds like a wonderful birthday.
That's right. That's right.
Very nice. Happy birthday.
So, Kimberly is watching. Hello, Kim. I wore the shirt. What do you think?
Hi, Kim.
Steve says, good morning. You're not going to challenge me today, Steve? There aren't any acronyms you want to toss at me? HAGD? Steph says, good morning. She's our Friday.
Friday.
Yeah, she's got a little sunshine there, so very nice.
Love
Bradley is watching. Hello, Bradley.
Hello, Bradley.
Oh, Bradley. Oh, wait, Jim Whitty says,
hi, Jim.
good morning, and there is an emoji. I
Your
could put on
glasses
my
are right there, woman.
Hang on a minute. I'd like to pretend that that's going to make a difference. Nah, I still got nothing. Jim, I'm not sure what it is. So, Jim, I read the news. I'm not an interpreter. All right, Bradley. Oh, Italian today. Buongiorno, bellissima signora. Well, yes, grazie.
Hello.
Oh, it's an umbrella.
It's a
Of
brolly.
course it is.
It's a brolly.
See, now it's a closed umbrella though, so in my defense, it is raining. Wouldn't the umbrella be better opened? I'm just,
It's bad luck though to have it open.
Margaret says, good morning all. Good morning, Margaret. Inaka, good morning,
You're
everyone.
nailing that, eh?
I did my practice last night.
Inaka.
Kimberly says, good morning all. Good morning, Kimberly. Giselle.
Good morning, G.
Missed the conversation before the show. Good morning, everyone, she says. Good morning.
Yes.
Jim says, big Beatles fan am I, and apparently a fan of Yoda as well.
Excellent.
So good for you.
As am I.
Carl Gray says, good morning, everyone.
Morning, Mr.
Marge
Gray.
Gray says, good morning,
Mrs.
everyone.
Gray. I love it.
Are they watching from different devices?
Maybe
Becomes
one's
my
in
question.
the bedroom and one's downstairs. I mean, Good morning, Grace.
Yes. Oh, you're just like bing, bing, bing.
I know,
Look
right?
at you
Ping
go,
pong.
Mike.
Oh, there it is again.
Chantel, good morning, everyone. Good morning, Chantel. She
name.
hopes that everyone has a great day. We also wish you a great day on this, the 23rd of March. Your parents, hello, all with a
parents.
little cup of coffee, maybe tea.
Perhaps tea. My parents drink hot water in the morning, actually, to
Okay.
get their day going, and I also recommend
Hot water it gets your system going.
Yes, it does.
Christy is watching. Hello, Christy. Tristan, good morning,
Bestie.
Colette.
Sorry, I
Lyndon.
missed you yesterday, bestie.
Cole missed me. No, you, Colette, Lyndon, Cole, you missed me yesterday.
I'm sorry, I did miss you.
And hi all, he says. Well, hello, Tristan. And Allie and Ron say good morning. Good morning, Allie and Ron.
And we just got one from Candy. I don't know if it popped up there. It says, good morning, girls.
Candy. Why don't I
Good
get
morning,
them
Candy.
all?
Well, it came through our messenger, so maybe you just have that up. But what do we 30 seconds? Oh, we have to go to Craig.
Oh, no, wait a minute. Steve did come in. WYTBDE. Oh.
WYT, what you think, what?
I don't
know. We'll have to work on that
You
one.
got me. You got me.
We'll have to work on that one.
Okay.
What else? Anything else before we go to Krugers?
And Marge said, I am at work. There we go.
there
The
you
clarification.
The woman is working. That's what it is.
That's right.
Bringing home the donata. All right.
Okay, over to you, Craig, while I decipher this acronym. Steve!
Show me that. I want to see
Thank
it.
you very much. And starting our day a little damp with some mist and some drizzle in the area, some isolated showers and pockets of showers around the area today. Those are going to be coming to an end later on this morning. But right now we'll take a look outside, and still looks a little gloomy and gray and cloudy, and that's the way we're going to stay for most of our day today. But we're going to be fairly warm later on this afternoon. Temperatures hitting 13 to 14 degrees late this afternoon. It's going to be a slow climb to that temperature. But the showers are going to be ending in about 2 to 3 hours, and again, just leaving us with some mist and some cloud for most of our day. This is what temperatures around the Horn look like. 7 degrees in Thunder Bay, 15 in Mackinac, near the hot spot today. 6 degrees in Wawa, and 5 degrees in Timmins. So all above freezing. We're all seeing some rain today from this system right here. And you can see it's going to come to an end in about 2 or 3 hours. We're just seeing some pockets of showers. This is all lifting, leaving us with mostly cloudy conditions for the rest of our day. Then we see the showers redevelop later on tonight, overnight, and into our day tomorrow. And this is why. This is a big low pressure system. You can see a lot of showers drawing up from the Gulf of Mexico, a lot of moisture into the system. That's going to travel up towards the Great Lakes overnight tonight and just stick around all day tomorrow, giving us a 100% chance of rain for the entire area for our day tomorrow. And then things get a little tricky after that, because we're going to issue in some colder air from this front here. And when those two meet, we could see that rain turn to flurries and some snow showers. So be mindful of that. This is what we look like for the next 3 days. For tomorrow, we could even see a thunderstorm, as temperatures are still going to be quite warm. And as we see that collide of warm air and cold air later on in the day, you can see our temperatures dipping to freezing for the overnight on Wednesday. So we could expect to see some snow showers Wednesday night into Thursday. Temperatures dropping off to 5 degrees with some showers left in the area. And then we have Friday with a mix of sun and cloud, but temperatures dropping off still at 4 degrees. And we continue to see those cool temperatures for the weekend, and maybe even another shot of snow coming in for Sunday. I'll give you those details on the 7-day forecast coming up in just a couple of minutes. Right now, right back to Colette and Heidi.
Reopen just because it could be anything.
You just never know,
You never know
what we're talking about.
Never. Candy.
Yes, my Auntie Candy has popped up to say hello. Hello, Auntie Candy. I have not forgotten about you. We're still waiting to hear from your accountant. Yes? Call me later.
Okay, call Heidi later.
Yes.
Okay, now over to me. First of all, Craig gave it a 100% chance of precipitation, so that's saying something. You know, I just want to give it a shout out to all single moms out there, and yes, we have two fabulous. We have two fabulous. All single ladies. All single ladies. We have two fabulous ones sitting right here this morning. But both with 2 children in the morning. We start early. We start at 6 a.m. and we have a lot to take care of. And I just got a beautiful message from my oldest son saying he forgot his school bag to go to school.
Well, that's not the full message. That's the edited version.
That was the edited version from a 19-year-old. And then he says, just how do you forget your school bag when you're going to school? Anyways, he has already resolved that. Thank you, Connor, for being wonderful. Let's go to a commercial break. But way to go, single moms. We rock.
Hi, Mike Holmes here with some advice that could save your life. I'm talking about radon. It's the #2 cause of lung cancer in Canada. Radon is radioactive gas that comes from the ground. You can't see or smell it, but almost every home has it. The question is, how much? Protect your family. Get your home tested. It's easy. And if you have high levels, a certified radon professional can reduce it for a reasonable cost. Make it right. Find out more at takeactiononradon.ca.
I have faith in you.
Welcome back to First Local Mornings with Heidi and Colette. Colette and Heidi.
Good morning.
These names shall forevermore be linked. Today is Tuesday, March the 23rd. There is a flood watch that has been issued. So the Sault Ste. Marie Region Conservation Authority would like to issue a flood watch statement to residents regarding current watershed conditions. So we are, as Craig has been talking about, working with, there was just a kid's arm in that picture. A system I know. Well, I was distracted for a minute. Sorry. Okay, so a system is forecast to bring warm temperatures, significant spring precipitation on Wednesday. So area watershed forecast indicates 10 to 25 millimeters of rainfall with daytime high temperatures in the single digits. Wow, I feel like Craig right now.
You are doing an excellent job.
Yeah, so the snowpack measurement, and this is what kind of contributes to the, because I was talking to Craig. I had to ask him about the watershed, because it is a term that you hear, but I've never really been very clear. And I guess it has to do with the levels of liquid, like the levels of the levels of water.
Yes.
You know, so that takes into account the frost mantle, any additional precipitation, the melting of the snow, so many factors. Yeah, so I mean, I am educated today. I learned something new, and you know, so really, I guess that means I could technically go back to bed right now. So.
You are done your day, lady.
So the water content is not above the long-term average for this year. You know, but when they say things like 10 to 25 millimeters, and I always felt the same way about snow, like that's not...
Yeah, it's limited, it's minimal, sure.
Like, can we get a ruler? Can we... No, I don't need one. I need to kind of demonstrate that... Okay, anyway, next story.
This is, you know what, you can tell you're an English major too, because I follow this. She writes great thesis statements. She always backs up a point with an example. And that's all you're asking for, is for support.
Well, otherwise,
support that statement.
Otherwise, you are just a talking head.
Absolutely.
Just a talking head.
That was a great shot. Camera switch.
Yeah.
Anyway, let's move on. Bing, 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 holy smokes, you're making me dizzy. Okay, unfortunately, I've got something a little bit serious to talk about. So, on March the 19th, officers with investigation services charged a 24-year-old Justin Hodder with luring and sexual assault. There are several occasions throughout this article, fall of 2019, January 2021, summer of 2019, where in all of these cases he was luring girls under the age of 16 via social media, which, by the way, is a very difficult time to raise children during the social media age, is it not?
Yes.
It is. And I just wanted to bring it to light that he was located on March the 19th, arrested and charged with two counts of luring, 2 counts of sexual assault, 2 counts of exposure to persons under the age of 16. He was held for wash court. It does not say when his date will be in front of the judge, but I hope that book gets thrown at you. Now let's find out what's going on with Craig one last time before we wrap up this Tuesday, March 23rd special of Heidi and Colette.
Well, you know, the thing with spring weather is that we can go from feeling like spring or summer one day to like winter the next day. I'm just giving you that just as a warning. Let's take a look at the 7-day forecast and I'll show you what I mean. So you can see our temperatures are holding on for the next day or two, and then we start dipping a little bit. Michael was nice enough to put some sun into the forecast, but I'm thinking we're going to see some snow on Friday, and we could have another shot of snow on Sunday. Right now, we don't have an idea of the accumulation because it depends when that system moves in, but it could accumulate. I'm just giving you that as well.
Okay. So you know what? I am going to report that. Thank you, Craig, first of all.
Yes, thank you, Craig.
Thank you. So Kaitana Byron has gone missing once again. So the police is requesting assistance with locating this young woman.
She's so pretty too.
Yeah, she's a beautiful girl.
Yeah.
Last seen around 12 noon on March 20th, 2021 in the 200 block of Great Northern Road, described as 5'3", with a thin build, brown hair and brown eyes. Last seen wearing a black tank top, black leggings, and is known to frequent the downtown area. Okay. So if you do have information on her whereabouts, please do contact the Sault Ste. Marie Police.
Awesome, thanks. Okay, you know, have you ever heard of these dance moms? You know, the crazy dance moms and dance dads too. Let's not rule out the dads.
Yes.
They go to extreme measures to make sure, you know, well, have you ever watched the show Dance Moms? I mean, back in the day, craziness. Okay, well,
is that where Honey Boo Boo came from?
Honey Boo Boo, yeah. We have some nutty news that we want to share. A Philadelphia woman has been charged with misdemeanor counts of cyber harassment of a child. She distributed doctored deep fake videos and photos of her daughter's cheerleading rivals.
Oh, God.
So that it would bump her daughter up on the ladder to, I guess, be the head cheerleader. But yeah, she just went right ahead and tackled those cheerleaders and doctored up some photoshops. But what's going on with some pizza at Domino's?
Well, some customers received a flyer. This is in the UK. They received a flyer for Domino's that had some very strategic placement of the pepperoni on the pizza.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't think you can say that, Mike.
I think it's just meatballs and pepperoni on that one, don't you think?
Yeah, so on that note, happy Tuesday.
Happy Tuesday.
Order some pizza.